Namaste everybody, respected audience, fellow seekers and spiritual travelers. Today I invite you to embark a scared journey, not just big the four river sides of the Yamutari, Gangotari, Kedarnath and Badrinath, but into the depths of your own consciousness. The Chardham Yatra National, the heart of the Himalayas, it is not just a pilgrimage, it is a transformative experience that mirrors the teaching of some of the greatest spiritual thinkers of our times. Dr. Maya Spencer, in What is Spirituality, is a personal exploration, described the spirituality a journey of interconnectedness and self-discovery. This aligns with Fritjof Capra vision in the Tao of Physics, where he explored the profound connection between science and spiritualities and the cosmos. The Chardham Yatra embodies this philosophy. Aris of the four dhams represent a unique spiritual significance, guiding us toward awakenings, purification, and enlightenment. Yamutari represents the beginning of the spiritual path, where the sacred Yamuna river symbolizes the purity and devotions. Gangotari is the path of the wisdoms, where the mighty Ganga descends from the heavens, washing away ignorance and guiding us toward a higher knowledge. Kedarnath is the path of the surrender, where the most endures challenge to reach the Lord Shiva's abode, signifying the dissolutions of the ego. Badrinath is the final stage where one merges with the divine through the meditation and realizations. The power of the nature and spiritual insights. Ralph Waldo Emerson, in his essay The Transcendentalisms, emphasized the spiritual wisdoms found in nature. He wrote, "The creation of the thousand forests in one acorn." Likewise, the Chardham Yatra is not just about visiting temples, but immersing oneself in the grandeur of the Himalayas, where every river, mountain, and valley whispers the eternal truth of the universe. The following peaks, the towering peaks, remind us of infinite potential within, urging us to rise above mundane concerns and embrace higher consciousness. Science and consciousness and the pilgrimage within. Albert Einstein once said, "The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotions that stands at the cradle of true art and true science." The Chardham Yatra is filled with such mysterious visions, dreams, and heightened awareness that many pilgrims report. Francis Collins, a genetics and devout Christian, also speaks about the intersection of the faith and science, the language of the God. He describes how deep spirituality and scientific inquiry are not contradictory but complementary. Similarly, the Chardham Yatra teaches us true wisdom lies in the harmonizing the material, spiritual, the knowing, and the one knowing. In the conflict of science and religions, Colin A. Russell explored the often perceived divide between two realms. Yet, as we see in the Chardham Yatra, the divide becomes the irrelevant when we understand that both science and spirituality seek in the same ultimate truth, as interconnected of all existence. Said Hossein Nazar, in the spirituality and science convergence or divergence, examine how the two spheres can converge or perspire, deeply reflected in this pilgrimage, where both the science and nature and spirituality of the divine exist side by side in harmony. Erwin Laszlo, the convergence of science and spirituality, further reinforces these views, showing that the spiritual insight gained through the experience, like the Chardham Yatra, can complement scientific understanding, guiding us to holistic perception of the universe. Okay, embarrassing the unknowings, a taste of faith. Mauro Burgunzi, the owner of the unknowing, reminds us the spiritual journey is about the embarrassing uncertainty. Now, where this more evident that one treacherous path to Kedarnath. The journey is filled with physical challenge and unpredictable weathers, yet to pilgrimage continue driven by faith. This mirrors Einstein's wrote, a person who never made a mistakes, never tried anything new. The struggle of the pilgrimage led to profound personal growth, showing the faith and uh, perseverance paved the way to enlightenment. Love, wonder, and spiritual journeys. Rainier Maria Rilke, the poet of mysticism and love, wrote, "Leave the questions now. Perhaps then, someday far in the future, you will gradually, without even noticing it, live your way into the answers." The Chardham Yatra is a journey of questions, questions about existence, purpose, and divines. But every step, in every prayers, we find not just the answers, but a deep surrender to the mystery of life. Sheer awareness of pilgrimage of unity, Sally captured in the magic of the sheer awareness, teaches us spiritual transformations is not isolated experience. The Chardham Yatra is collective journey, strangers walking together, supporting each other, sharing food, prayers, and stories. In this shared experience, we realize that we are all on bound by common longing for the divines. The essence of the mind finding inner stillness. Rupert Spira, the essence of the mind, emphasized that the true awareness is beyond the restless mind when one stands before the mighty Kedarnath temples. Surrounded by the snow-capped peaks, there is a silence that speaks louder than words. The silence reflects the stillness within us, invite us to go beyond through and into pure awareness. Science and liberations, the ultimate realizations. Michael H. Singer's in one of the relationship between science and liberation suggests that the true liberations comes from recognizing the interconnectedness within the universe. This is the ultimate realizing the Chardham Yatra. To experience is just a external pilgrimage but an inner journey toward the self-realizations. To stand before the sacred temples, sacred temples, to dip in the holy rivers and to walk the paths of the ancient sages is to experience and divine presence within around us. Conclusion of pilgrimage to the souls. The Chardham Yatra is not merely a religious tour, it is a spiritual transformation, it is a journey awakening, healing and surrenders, where the teaching of the modern spiritual thinkers align with the wisdom of the ancient sages. Amuttari teaches us purity, Gangotari teaches us wisdom, Kedarnath teaches us surrender, Badrinath teaches us enlightenment. As we embark of this sacred journey, let us not only seek the blessing of the gods, but also the blessing of our inner divinity. The greatest pilgrimage is not to these holy places alone, it is a pilgrimage within to the core of our being, where the peace and liberation resides. Thank you.